Hey everybody, this video tonight is just for fun. I've had some stuff on my nerves for the last about week and a half and some going on around me. I decided I wanted to make this one a fun one tonight. I'm telling you what, guys, I know there's a few of you that'll watch this that I told you I was going to a car show. I want to let you guys know. Loved it. I was late. I was pretty late. And you guys know why. There's somebody had to put on a damn stream right before that doggone show, So I ended up, it started at 5. The car show, not the stream. I think it started about 11:15 this morning sometime. I can't remember it. It's a blur anymore. But anyway, there was still 15 cars there by the time I got there. So it didn't take me long to run through it. But I talked to a few people, met a few people. I'm a car guy. Got people. If the damn XJ, the damn screwdriver wouldn't jump start it tonight. So tomorrow I'm going up to the junkyard. I'm going to get another battery for it. But I'm going to go to the same damn place I bought the last one from because it lasted 3 years for $40. Hey, they wreck brand new cars all the time. They pile up in the junkyard. Brand new batteries in there you can buy for about $40-50. Did you learn anything yet? I'm a learning channel. Anyway, I saw some good cars there. I did. A lot of them look like the parking lot at my high school. We had the Chevelle, the Camaros, the Trans Ams, the Road Runners, the Challengers, the Cudas. And that was our parking lot. I hate to tell you, I lived at the best time, folks. If you're a car guy. Now I like the Model A's. I like those. I like those too because they're just different. My XJ is different. It's like me, except I'm old now. It used to be like I used to be like my XJ. I'm living vicariously through my XJ now, and it smells like cigarettes. But anyway, I came away from there tonight. I was feeling froggy. I'm in my wife's 2017 Ford Escape. Shit, yeah, buddy. I'm good. I'm feeling froggy at 60. Bouncing. I don't turn on the radio because I can't put up with that anymore. But I got something going on in my head and I'm bouncing. I'm not lying to you, folks. This burgundy color, beautiful. I'm telling you what, it was beautiful. Hellcat. Come bebopping up next to me and my damn wife's Ford Escape. I'm feeling froggy. I've been looking at a Challenger with a 446 pack in it. Oh, shit. My nipples got hard. I'm thinking, no, come on. I look at this guy. He's got the windows down. It's 84 degrees out. I definitely got the windows down. That's cool to me. I look over at him at the light. I said, "You want to run him?" And he busts up. He just busts up laughing. I got a turbo. he started horse laughing. There's slobber. It's involving slobber at this time. He's laughing so hard. I was sitting in a car with a 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder, talking to a guy in a Hellcat. Beautiful Hellcat, too. And he's horse laughing. I wasn't. I was serious. There's some people don't know how to pronounce one of my channels. It's called Fuckawi Four Wheelers. Fuckawi Four Wheelers. I'm going to say it one more time. Fuckawi Four Wheelers. I hope the person I'm saying that for understands how I'm saying it. Fuckawi Four Wheelers. That name comes from my college years. Sometime between the ages of 38 and, 41. While I was in college, I had to come up with a magazine. I had to produce the magazine, the pictures, everything in it, all the text, everything. I had to produce a magazine as part of one of my classes that I had taken. People, I've done a lot of things. Anyway, I came up with this magazine because I did all this off-roading and I had a lot of fucking pictures of the deserts, the mountains, the lakes and shit around. So I came up with, there's an old Indian joke, or there was a joke going around out in Arizona that there was a tribe out there that was known as the Fuckawi Four-Wheel, or old man shit. Fuckawi Indian tribe. Fuckawi Indian tribe. Now the way they got their name was when the cowboys and the colonials and stuff came out west. They were the only tribe that whenever they were seen, they were either up on a mountain or climbed up a tree or something, and they would always see them going, "Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we?" That was the stupid joke. So I ran with it in college. Now I did a lot of things in college, and these guys said, "No, they see you were supposed to be making shit that would work in the real world." And I told the teacher to get it to be allowed to go through the class. I told him the word "fuckawi." People, it's gonna take me a minute. Shit. Fuckawi was an Indian word that meant top of the mountain. That's what I told the teacher in my class. In college, they took that as an answer and took the whole thing. And I got an A on the project. So that's where Fuckawi Four Wheelers comes from. I got a magazine layout that I can show you in my, what they call that, I got one of them, folks, from college. All my work and shit, transcripts, I've got it all, man. Portfolio, that's what it's called. I haven't used that thing in 40 years. I'm only 60. I went to school at 40. Make the math up for that shit. Somebody today, there was a few people talking about how Watachi Running Free came around. Now, Watachi was a name my dad used for himself. Now, the word Watachi is actually a Korean word, and it's spelled Watachiie. And because my dad always referred to himself as Watachi, even other people called him Watachi and shit, because after he came home from the Korean War, he that word came with him for some reason. Probably to get to me. God works in mysterious ways, folks. But anyway, I changed it from WATH. Let me see, WATACHEIE or old man shit. WATACHIE to WATACHEE. I wanted it to sound like an Indian name. Then Running Free came from people I have fought so many court cases, federal, traffic. I have fought so many court cases. People have been trying to lock me up for a long time. And I'm still running free. That's where that name came from. And I changed like I said, the WATACHIE to E so that I could run Running Free behind it. And make it sound like an Indian name. Am I Indian? Hell no. I don't know what you know what I am? I'm a fucking hillbilly. With an attitude and an education. That's what I am. Anything else, any other category you want to put me in that motherfucker. I don't care. I'm who I am. There ain't nothing you're going to do to change that. Now, another thing. This is another funny story, folks. I ran Uber Eats for almost 7 years, and then last year they stopped me from running that. But a couple of years ago now, folks, I'm telling you, this is how stupid this homosexual, transgender, whatever you want to call it, this is how stupid it is. I get on my phone comes up, there's a pickup for me to go get. I fucking headed that way to go get it. I want the money. I don't have much money. No, I didn't. I had more money then. But as I'm headed that way, boom, a little beep beep comes up, and there's a fucking text message. Text message says, I had to write this down, folks. I'm a teenage Asian girl. I'll be standing in the driveway. Sent to me. I'm 50-some years fucking old. I don't give a shit with what your age is. How a teenager's got to be with an adult. So I'm thinking, all right, well, we'll go see then. I pull up out in front of this guy's, and you heard, I done already let it slip. I already let it slip, but I'll let it go. I pull up in this driveway, and this clown, he's about 4'7", about 47 years old with 5 o'clock shadow. He's got long hair, and he's got it pulled up into these ponytails sticking out both sides of his fucking head. Now he's in about a middle school, high school cheerleading outfit. Told me, and I want to repeat this, in a text message coming to pick him up, that he was a Asian teenage girl. This moron gets in my car, and he's playing the part. Ain't working for me. He can grow a better beard than I can. Motherfucker's voice is almost as deep as mine. And he looks like he's got about 10 years on me because looked like a drunk, somebody's been drinking for even longer than. See, I've always been protective, folks. He looks like somebody's been drinking for a long, hard time. And he's claiming to be a teenager. I take him over and drop him off at the mall. He says he's a part of an Asian dance team. And they're doing a show at this mall. That's why he's wearing his cheerleader uniform. This guy gets out of my car and I said, "Have a nice day, sir." And he looked, "Sir?" And I just looked at him. I didn't know what more to say. "Don't tell me you're a little girl." I thought that was funny, but if you don't, I don't know. Maybe I told it wrong. Some people say you can't talk ill about the dead. Because I've said something about some people in the last couple of days that are now dead. Well, I hate to tell you, people, about half the motherfuckers I've met in my life are dead. So, I want these people that think you can't talk about the dead to explain, can't talk ill about the dead to explain one thing. Or, I'm going to name some people. Let's put it like that. We'll start with Hitler. Can't talk ill about the dead? No. Can't talk ill about the dead. How about any leader of Russia or China or many other countries around the world? How about Hussein, to name one? Let's see, how about every aborted baby? You don't think aborting them and then saying that they weren't even anything when you aborted them ain't talking ill about them? Oh, yeah. Hell, I ain't going to go no further than that. You guys make your own list. But, somebody sent me an email. People, you got to understand, I got 120 channels, and each one of them has their own email. They have to. 120 channels on YouTube. I have to have 120 emails. I spend 90% of my time checking emails and answering them and shit. That's all I can tell you. But somebody sent me an email. This is how funny people are. And this is how ridiculous the law has made you feel about it. How scared people are of it, to be honest with you. Scared. And that's what the government needs you to be scared. If you're not scared, they have no authority. So they need you to be scared. But they scare you by shooting you. Or shooting certain people. Not everybody. They can't shoot everybody. But they shoot certain people to assert their authority, to scare the masses so they don't think they can win. But I had somebody that emailed me because of the video I was telling the story about breaking into the house. And they were like, "Man, you fucked up. You fucked up bad. You admitted to breaking into a house and stealing money. You admitted it." Shit. It happened 45 years ago. It was $150 that I stole. Could they still arrest me on that? I'm looking at this email and I'm thinking, No, this seriously cannot be somebody that has a working brain, knows how to walk, talk, feed themselves, speak, form sentences. This could not be one of those people to say this. If I could be arrested for $150 that I stole out of a house that was locked up, or wasn't locked up, the doors were wide open on it, I didn't break in. 45 years ago. 45 years ago. Then your democracy sucks. My humbling, folks. My humbling. I'm going to end with this at 21 minutes. I'm just a 30-minute man. I'm sorry, I always have been. 30 minutes it takes me to do at least everything. Now, my humbling, folks, has been so massive in the last few years that it's not even funny. People, there was times me and my wife we had plenty of money. I had 2 dirt bikes. I had a van that bad. I could go out in the desert and pull my 2 dirt bikes out there and ride all the time. I had my business. My wife was working for Intel and these other big companies out in Arizona and shit. We had money. We were not middle class. I was never middle class, but we had money. We did all kinds of things. And when you get to a point in life, man, you've had to make, and people, make no mistake, there will become a day in your lives that you know your days are limited from your health. Not, anybody could go in a car wreck, a plane crash, whatever. You gotta still live your lives. But if you live long enough where you can't, the government, your health, and everything else has taken away any possibility of you making money, you have to find your own way. My humbling went from being half of the person that has always paid the bills for the entire family to being one of the people that have no control of that anymore. I pay no bills. I have no banking accounts. I have no credit cards. And if you reach 60 and you're in the same boat, I'll smile with you. For you are more free, even though it doesn't seem like it. I don't get to do a lot. I got 150 channels for a reason. That thing don't roll on water. I've had some major humbling coming when they took my only way of making income at all away from me at the end of my trial last year. They took it all. I'm trying to build it from a different angle, some kind of income. But if any of you live long enough to have that humbling, you'll have a whole nother outlook on life. It sucks, no doubt. I do. I give away shit. I I built a bike. Somebody was throwing it away. It didn't look that bad. Just needed some work, a new seat and stuff. I did that. I tried to give it to. It looked like I was trying to be a pervert to give a bike to a kid. That I took it over and gave it to the damn church and said, "Please make it. Let a kid get this bike." It was brand new basically when I got done with it, and you know, it's a humbling thing, man. Now, one of the last things. Let's see. My dad. I was thinking about this a little bit ago. My dad, he was tough on me, and people, you hear the way I talk about him. But my dad, one time, he watched me get into cars. People, these cars, I paid like $200 or $300 for them. They had bald tires on them and shit. My dad just, it used to blow his mind. He'd see me, I'd take off in one of these cars, that and $100, and I'd do 2,000 miles across the country, you know. And I remember him asking me one day, because he never went anywhere. He never owned anything that was more than about 6 years old. And he kept new tires on it and old tires. He did everything in the world to keep that thing on the road. He had tire blowouts that caused 2 car wrecks, and or somebody did. And, he couldn't go anywhere in it without having flats on his damn his vans and stuff that he owned. He always had new tires. He'd see me come rolling up. I got bald tires, fucking tread or wires and shit hanging out of the tire. Man, you just came across the country in that damn thing. A fucking car shaking like this when I pulled in, you know. I said, yeah, I'm telling you, folks, God's been watching over me for a long time. That's how I traveled this country. I didn't have no money, and I traveled all over the damn place. So I hope you guys like this one. I'm in a good mood. God loves you guys. So do I. Till the next one.